Alright, so after looking through the notes on heat and light, we're going to go through some questions before you start attempting them on your own. So take a minute to read this question first. Alright, so we have in this diagram Mike, who's trying to create a shadow of a rabbit with his hands on a white screen in his study room. Alright, so the question asks, what should Mike do if he wants to create a bigger shadow? So the key word here is to make the shadow bigger. So what happens is, in order to make his shadow bigger, there are two ways Mike can do that. And as we have learned before, one way is to bring his hands closer to the torch, or the torch closer to his hands. And at the same time, if he's moving his hands closer to the torch, what's actually happening is the distance between Mike's hand and the white screen at the back is going to increase. So the other option of making the shadow bigger will be to move Mike's hand further away from the white screen. So let's look at the options given to us. A, move the torch nearer to his hands. So yes, this is one option to increase the size of the shadow. B, move his hands further from the torch, which is wrong. We're supposed to move the torch nearer to the torch, to his hands. C, move the white screen further from his hands, which is correct. And the last one, move his hands and torch nearer to the white screen, which is wrong. Alright, so the correct answer is actually number 2, A and C. Okay, let's look at the next question and take some time to read it first. Alright, so we have here an experiment to conduct the amount of light that's passing through 4 different materials, P, Q, R, and S. And in this table here, it records the results that it records the results of allowing the amount of light to pass through these different materials. So the next part of the question actually asks which one of the materials is actually suitable to make part X of a pair of spectacles. So we're looking for a material that is suitable to make part X, and part X is actually a pair of spectacles. So as we all know, spectacles, this is where we are looking through. So because we have to look through part X, it's supposed to allow light to pass through because it should be clear. So let's go back to the table here. Which material actually allows the most amount of light to pass through? So the largest number is actually 40, which makes Q the most suitable object. So therefore, Q should be the best material because it allows the most amount of light to pass through, meaning that it should be clear.